fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Garoppolo. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but, boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And Adams has it, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Garoppolo. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. And again this time to the tailback. And the ball is knocked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he is knocked down from the side. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Come on, let's go, Ohio!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Let's go! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. In motion, the tight end. Back to the ground. This time Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Lambo will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Now let's go.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Set. 3-19.
Garoppolo on first down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got room. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to reverse?
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Here we go. Boom, landed.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20. yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Garoppolo looks to throw. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins through. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing now is Garoppolo. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's their 3rd trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead and take
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Let's go. 1, 9, flex round. Flex round.
On second down, Cook. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw now on first down. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw here. And this is Moncrief with a catch. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox. Getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up second down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw. The quick slant cut, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 78 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he finds Kenneth Dixon. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Dixon. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jake Ryan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The play fake. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Let's go.
Moncrief, the man in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Now Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Shepard deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Packers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo now. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he fields it cleanly. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. But I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Breaks through the contact. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
There's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Gone.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Three yards to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Sterling Shepard from 3 yards out. And the Packers are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
No, check, Patriot. Over. Let's go. Green, Detroit.
They'll try the draw. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, 1.
Now on first, Dixon again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now Dixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he's got Moncrief. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job 1 for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Right back to Dixon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them. Come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
turnover, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly.